has finally come. Welcome back to another video. Guys, the Shorty build is about to go to the next level. You guys have been seeing me build the Shorty behind us for quite some time, and it's missing one big key thing, and that is a transmission that can hold any kind of power. And that is where my man John Muldoon comes in from Muldoons Performance Transmissions. You guys have seen us collab with John over the years with pretty much every transmission that we have had built in all of our trucks. The Shorty is no different. We're gonna be doing something new, something cool, something a little different. The truck does have a 68 RFE transmission in it, and we are gonna be building a 1,000 horsepower rated 68 RFE here with John, and we're gonna be installing it in the Shorty so we can actually use some of that power. Huge shout out to John and all the guys at Muldoons for kind of taking care of us over through the years. Make sure you guys go check out his website. 48s, 68s, all kinds of goodies. Let's go inside, let's build this transmission. There it is, right on time.
That is literally right on time.
Our man Blake coming through from Suncoast. All right, John, we're back. Muldoons, we're back.
We're back, baby.
Muldoons Performance Transmissions, stage 4, 1,000 horsepower, 68. Let's do it.
Come on.
All right, so parts, pieces, details that people need to know besides just come down and come get it?
Yeah, so the stage 4's got really state-of-the-art, really well-engineered parts. A lot of them are from RevMax, but we've got parts really from everybody in here. I'm gonna go right to left, go over everything that we do. This is something we do in all of our units. TIG weld the pinions in the, they call it the input, but it's actually like the output shaft, the input planet. Those are known to come out. The RevMax XR drum components. So to start off, they include this really sweet steel 2-4 clutch retainer. And what this allows you to do is it allows you to run additional clutches in the retainer, specifically the 4Cs, and not have any damage to it. The issue with using that method in the aluminum retainer is the thin steels will wear into these internal splines here. It also includes a billet 2C apply piston, 4C apply piston. It comes with a 5 clutch, 4C clutch back. Those boys turn on in 3rd gear. The XR kit comes with a overdrive hub that's got an extended spline length. The reasoning for this is the XR drum can accommodate for up to 20 overdrive clutches. In Greg's build, we're doing 18. When you've got 18 clutches, the internal clutch splines ride on that hub. And if you try to stack 18 clutches on a factory architecture hub, they're gonna slide off. So they include this, and this is an actual billet overdrive hub.
Oh, so that's a factory one, and that's the one that we're gonna use?
Exactly,
Okay.
This is factory. This is the...
You versus the guys who told you not to worry about.
Oh man.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, man. Well, hopefully this is you, and this is the...
Yeah, hopefully that's it.
I mean, longer hub, more clutches better. When you go and you look at the fundamentals of high performance transmissions, it's always been increased clutch count, increased pressure, and a more apply force, and that's what makes the clutches hold. And that's what the XR drum really allows us to do. This is the end all be all. The Mac Daddy drum. It's constructed of billet. This is billet steel material, and this is billet aluminum. This is nice because you won't have the deflection of the OEM drum. Once again, they all complement each other to allow you to run those additional overdrive clutches.
So that's kind of like the full XR kit.
That's the XR kit. You've got your overdrive drum, you've got your retainer, overdrive hub, your extra clutches. We had to do a little machining. This kit isn't a drop-in kit. If you don't have a lathe, it's going to be near impossible to set it up. Another part that comes with the XR setup is the billet input hub. It's really the first spline setup that all the power transmission's going through.
Oh,
minus
okay.
your turbine on your input.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
But having this upgraded, you know, it's insurance. So they include this with the XR drum as well. RevMax also included this billet channel plate. Everybody knows now the billet channel plate in the 68 is huge because, you know, you don't get that tweaking and deflection under high line pressure. Acts as a girdle, keeps the case nice and tight on the bottom, nice and rigid.
Do we want to talk about the input shaft at all? Like, is the input shaft that is we're going to be using?
Yeah, and I'll actually get another one.
Another you versus the guy she told you not to worry about?
This one just squirts harder. Really awesome feature about this shaft that RevMax has patented is if you look right there, there's a little orifice. What that does is once this shaft is furnished and installed into the transmission, we'll get there eventually today, your overdrive clutch is right here. So what this does is it squirts oil and it keeps a fresh supply of lubrication, cool oil on the overdrive clutches. Anytime you can have more lube oil on those clutches, you're going to increase the longevity of that clutch pack.
5th and 6th gear are the weak link.
That's when they're under the most stress, for sure. If you look at the conventional 300M shaft, it doesn't have that orifice. So, big horsepower, big medium horsepower.
Big medium.
Schmedium.
Medium.
Schmedium horsepower. We don't do schmedium around here. We Mac Daddy it.
In the Stage 4, we've also got the upgraded 4C retainer. The factory ones are known to deform, and there's no way to capture the snap ring, so the snap ring likes to pop off. This is just safe insurance. We do that on all of our 68. You separate the hamburger and take the top patty off and put the better patty on top.
Oh, okay.
So,
It's the upgraded burger.
yeah, it's good.
Dawson likes burgers with eggs on it. I don't know if there's a comparison in there, but I mean, that's like
That's
like
the burger.
Putting an egg on a burger.
It's the burger with the egg, the Gouda, the mushrooms, the bacon. It's the good burger.
It's the good burger.
The Gouda. Upgrade the low reverse sprag to a roller style when you're doing the, high performance stuff. The dog bone style likes to flip. Billet channel plate in the valve body always. We do the upgraded accumulator cover with the additional bolts because that's an engineering oversight. Stock trucks come in with that failure. The accumulator's blown out, the bolt's broken or bolt's backed off.
Yep.
Valve bodies are always flat sanded, and the solenoid switch valve is upgraded in the valve body. That's a common area where you run into a P0871 code or transmission goes into limp mode, overdrives prematurely burn out, all because of this little valve. We put the accumulators in with the additional sealing rings, the billet accumulators, and then make it capable of 225 PSI. You get that extra pressure on those clutch packs. That's really all you can do.
Which we don't have currently in the truck. We need to take care of that. So
159.
the transmission tuning side of things also plays into a huge part of it. What we were doing before on our test drive is basically checking line pressure, checking shift timing, and checking lockup strategy in the truck. So we do need to make some changes that will accommodate all the parts.
That might be factory still. It just helps the tranny live. Like when you raise the shift points up because you're not running all that torque on the low end. It's kind of like the bottom end of an engine. Like that low end torque is what kills them.
Yeah, okay.
When you raise the shift points up, it puts a lot less strain. Now this is probably a 373 truck, right?
Yeah.
So that helps. It's not. This TCM isn't even tuned.
Oh.
It's not even tuned. It says 159. It was tuned to be 275.
So we definitely have to get that changed.
Oh yeah. Torque converters from Suncoast. Billet cover, triple disc. The goodness. I believe this one has a billet stator as well.
Ooh.
Yeah, looking at the stall speed, you got a billet stator in here.
Ooh.
Mac Daddy.
Mac Daddy.
Mac Dad.
Stage 4, 68 RFE.
Yes.
The Mac Daddy.
Yes. All right, let's build it.
Time to build.
Let's build it. Come on.
Enough talking. Time to build.
Enough talking.
Come get you some.
Let's
So
talk more work.
this is stage 4, 68,000 horsepower. Obviously, you guys can count down from 4, so stage 1, 2, and 3. We have stage 2s in the tow rigs, the 15, the last time we were up here, and then a stage 3 would be somewhere in between the 700 to 1,000 is what you're...
900.
Yep.
900, and this
Yeah.
one's more geared for your 1,000 and up.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how Mac Daddy.
Nothing but the best for the Shorty. Anyway, if you guys need a 68 from mild to wild, you already know where to go. Let's build this thing, and let's take transmission out of that truck. It should be, I don't know how much we're going to show that one, but that should be interesting, the one that comes out of there.
Yeah,
But,
it'll
all
be
right,
fun.
Time to build. That's the only thing I'm gonna say the whole video. Mac Daddy. Can we get a count on how many times Craig says Mac Daddy in this video?
Bing, bing, bing.
Drink every time Craig says Mac Daddy. Everyone's just up.
Mac Daddy, Mac Daddy, Mac Daddy.
Booyah!
Touching your Mac Daddy over here.
I'm touching my Mac Daddy. A nice daddy. 6500 to call it safe. This weighs more than the 05.
Right away. Wow, that's amazing.
Should we just try to smack it to see what it does? I want to feel it. With the four wheels. Right here.
There she is in all of her glory, plus a Muldoons Stage 4 68,000 horsepower transmission. Test drive approved. We're ready to rip. We are going to put this thing through its paces. We're going to bring it home, put it on my dyno, you know, get some 1,000 horsepower passes on her. You know, just make sure she's ready to handle all the sauce. But obviously a huge thank you to John, huge thank you to RevMax for getting us all the parts that we need, all the parts that John supplied, and one badass Suncoast converter.
Suncoast.
If you guys need any 68, 48, 47, 68, all the sauce, all the time, make sure you guys hit up John, the website, put the website down here, check it out. Got you covered. Mild to Wild.
Mild to Wild, and thank you my guys for...
Oh yeah.
My guys, couldn't do it without them.
Can't do it without the team, as always. But again, huge thank you to John for letting us come in, disturb his piece, so we could put a bad to the bone transmission in the Shorty. And she is now a certified ripper, ready to, you know, just use the power that's already there. So I think that's it, and that's all, right?
Terrorize.
Terrorize. Hey, never quit.
Never quit.
Never quit, brother. All right, so that is a wrap. Again, huge thank you to John. If you guys need anything transmission related, you already know where to go. But that is gonna wrap it up. We'll see you guys in the next video, and you guys will see the Shorty terrorizing very, very soon.